Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Yeah, Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, heal it, come on. Yeah.
Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know?
What do they know?
What do they see?
What do they see?
If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. No.
Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah. 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 Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah.
Ogerugo manige tetanura. The lovers of Biafra. This is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Ogerugo maniga bandizu, what make us a giant of Africa. Adampo chintina sugo mbogeru nisina nyama kweno. Hello Lisa Binigwe, out of his wisdom, giving us somebody like Nnamdi Kanu'S for this our rescue mission. Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know?
What do they know?
What do they see?
What do they see?
If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. Oh no.
See you joke, our hero have the fighting never stop. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S, but no power we stop, they cannot stop. Biafra will live forever. Believe me now.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the counsel of despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct on Enter Biafra live streaming app, live and direct on YouTube, live and direct on Facebook. The Facebook live streaming, we are going to disconnect before we move forward into this broadcast because we have decided we will not be broadcasting on Facebook because of the restrictions and how frustrating the Facebook has been. So those of you watching from Facebook, you may wish to switch either to the Enter Biafra live streaming app, which is streaming live and direct as I speak for those who have downloaded that app. Those of you who have not downloaded the app, you can watch live and direct on YouTube or through other broadcasting channels. This evening, we have come to do some analysis about the appearance of our leader today in the court. We have come to say the job has just started. Do not relent. Do not think that something has happened. Nothing has happened so long as our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is still in DSS dungeon. We are going to start, and the beginning is going to get very interesting. Before I proceed, let me ask those of you watching from Facebook to switch to Enter Biafra live streaming app or to other social media platform because the Facebook will disappear in a few moments from now. Welcome back. I believe that those of you that were watching from Facebook, you no longer have access to view this video as you have been disconnected. Thank you. Welcome to the program. Like I've said, seeing what transpired today in the court, it is now very, very imperative that we'll beef up this whole thing. We told you that the outcome of this court will determine the future, will determine how we are going to move forward. There are some issues I would want to comment on this evening. Everybody should understand that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is the leader of Biafra people. And so therefore, the issue of individualism, the issue of family with respect, the issue of those who think that they love him or they are more closer to him should not be in question here. That shouldn't be an issue here. The issue here is that our leader is the leader of Biafra people and must be treated as such. This is not an individual case. This has nothing to do with people, group. We are talking about a leader of indigenous people of Biafra and leader of Biafra people, generally. And for this reason, it is very important for Biafrans all over the world for their views, emotion, opinion to be respected. The struggle and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has gone beyond the leadership of IPOB. And the earlier the people understand this, the better. Otherwise, you will continue to wingle in and circle in a hole. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just the leader of IPOB. He is the leader of a nation. not just IPOB as a group, not just IPOB as a movement for the liberation and the restoration of Biafra, but that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become the leader of Biafra nation. And the earlier you start to address him this way, the better for every one of us. The better for those of you in the movement, the better for those of you outside the movement. And so, what is going to be happening from now onward must be channeled to the total freedom and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by Biafrans. It does not matter what you think as a group. It does not matter what you think. It does not matter what you do. But what matters now is that the fight is going to be fought holistically. It is going to be an inclusive fight. The agitation has become an inclusive agitation for every concerned Biafrans. Everybody's hand must be on deck to make sure we give Nigeria terrorist government sleepless night. Any day going forward, any night Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spent on DSS dungeon will be hell on Nigeria until he is released. We have come to understand that there is no charges, there is no crime, there is all the things that have levied and charged against him has no legal basis. You know what I mean by legal basis? There is no legal ground. There is no ground. There is no ground to charge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for terrorism. There is no ground to charge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for treason. There is no ground to charge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for insulting the president. There is no ground whatsoever. There is no legal ground to charge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for all those whatever 7-count charges. And like we expected, we know that they will bring him to court. We know that they're going to adjourn the case. And we know that the reason why they are doing this is to play game with Biafrans. Everybody, including the world, have come to understand what Nigeria is all about. It does not matter what they do going forward. It does not matter what they think going forward. But what matters now is that the elders of Biafra land, the Ohaneze of Biafra land, those who call themselves political elite, who actually sent delegation, hired lawyers to go and observe the proceeding of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, of which the government of Nigeria was briefed about it. They were humiliated, disgraced, insulted, and were left to stay like ordinary people in the street of Abuja. The highest place that, according to the video and the pictures we saw today, the only place that they can access were somewhere in the street of Abuja, not even in the court premises. And we ask again, are these people still the same people who are now shouting for one Nigeria? Are they still the same elders who are shouting about one Nigeria when you cannot even have access to the courtroom where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being tried on frivolous charges? So we know that the case has been adjourned till the 10th of November, and we know that Anambra State election is proposed to take place on the 6th of November. And bringing him to court, like we said, the way they treated him or the way they are going to treat him in court, the way they are going to handle him in court will determine how we are going to move forward in the agitation. We made it very clear how he is going to be, how they handle him in court, how they treat him in court will determine how ruthless, whether we are going to be ruthless or whether this revolution is going to be destructive. And today, they brought him to court without handcuff for the very first time. In 2015, between 2015 to 2016, 17 or so, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has always come to court, chain on his hand, handcuffed, a man who committed no crime other than asking for freedom of his people. Even as then, there was still possibility for the restructuring Nigeria until the whole thing get out of hand. He was being brought to court on handcuff. In 2021, because of you, because the movement has become the world's largest movement for freedom, because you have done very extraordinarily well, because we have created awareness, because the entire world has come to know the truth, because Nigeria knew they shoot themselves on the leg. So today you see a great man, and I call him the real lion of Africa, coming to the court without handcuff. Remember when he was arrested and when he was kidnapped from Kenya, we saw pictures going viral on social media. Some people were celebrating the abduction, extraordinary rendition of our leader. Some people were kneeling down in their coven in Lagos, celebrating and thanking God for a man who have sacrificed everything to fight for the freedom of his people is being seen in a very disgraceful manner on handcuff. And Biafra were outraged. We told the world that the handcuff on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a handcuff on entire Biafra. We told them, those who were jubilating, thanking their God for the abduction and the humiliation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the handcuff you see on his hand is handcuff on your hand, is also handcuff on Biafra. I must say that we have to thank the lawyers who are working 24 hours, Barrister Ejiofor, extraordinary man. Barrister Ejiofor has worked day and night to make sure we see this day. Irrespective of all the attacks, irrespective of all the blackmail, he has remained very resolute. And one thing we have to know today is that going forward, the revolution has come. Nobody is going to stop this revolution. The revolution has come. Our leader have committed no crime, and Biafra people are going to do everything humanly and inhumanly possible to make sure that our leader is released. We are going to turn everything upside down. It is not business as usual, where you are going to be bringing innocent man to court every other month, and you continue to adjourn the cases, you continue to adjourn the case, We know that Anambra election is coming, and it is no election. That is the collective decision of Biafra people. Biafra people have decided no election will take place in Biafra land, starting from Anambra. And let me make it very clear. If you try to conduct election in Anambra state, it will be resisted. It will be resisted. It will be resisted, and it will be resisted. It does not matter the forces you bring to Biafra land. It does not matter how many soldiers or how many police you deploy. It does not matter. And this warning goes to every leader in Biafra land. Every leader in Biafra land. You must rise up now and support no election in Biafra, either in secret or in the open. We are saying that we do not want to renew agreement with Nigeria. The current agreement with Anambra State will expire, and when this agreement expires, we do not want to renew this agreement by going to the poll on the 6th of November 2021. And if you think that you are going to deploy Nigerian security agencies, infiltrated Boko Haram agencies, security agencies, in order to force Biafrans to conduct election in Anambra State, you will be resisted. You will be resisted. There is no, and there will be no election in Anambra State. Between now and the 6th of November, there is still opportunity, there is still possibility to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because we all know there is no legal basis on those charges against him. There are what you call the frivolous charges. They are all laughable. And we know the reason of all this shenanigans is to make sure that Anambra election hold, or you conduct election in Anambra State. It is not just about Anambra, but we are making it very clear that Anambra State election is the beginning. You better make up your mind. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Unconditionally. And he will decide as the leader of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will decide either to ask Biafrans to allow Anambra election to hold or not. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's decision is final. If he decides that Biafrans should allow Anambra election to hold, that decision will not come from the dungeon of DSS. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be an influence to Anambra election, that influence will not come from the prison yard. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be an influence to election taking place in Anambra State, that influence will not and can never come from the dungeon of DSS. That influence can never come from Kuje prison. The influence will be in Biafra land in Anambra State. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bargain for election to take place in Anambra State, it can never ever happen from the dungeon of DSS. It is also not going to happen from Kuje prison, because Kuje prison is not located in Anambra. Neither DSS dungeon is in Anambra. This is expo that we are dishing out. If you want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu influence for election to take place in Anambra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leg, his foot, should touch the ground and the sand of Anambra State. And he will make that position known in Anambra State. And once he declared that we should allow election to take place, consider it done. I am appealing to everybody. The hour has come. This is not time to look at your differences. This is not time to look at who is talking. This is not time to say it's Simon Ekpa. We are going back to the drawing board, and the time has come. Let me make it very clear again. If you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to influence election in Anambra State, that influence, the order, will never and can never come from the DSS dungeon. If you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to influence election in Anambra State, that order can never, ever come from the Kuje prison. That order that you want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to give must come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Anambra State. And if you people think that this is a joke, come and conduct election in Anambra. Come and conduct election in Anambra State. We will invoke the spirit of Biafra to possess every soul in Anambra. Remember, we are not calling for boycott of election. There is difference between boycotting election and no election. There is difference between boycotting election and no election. And what we are talking about now is that we are talking about no election in Anambra State. Until, if you want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bargain election, because we know from your body language, from your decisions, and what transpired today in the court, that is the target. So let us speak it out. If you want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bargain for election as the leader of Biafra people, of which Anambra is part of, the decision can never be accepted from the DSS. It can also never be accepted from the Kuje prison. So on this note, it is not only that I am calling on the Biafra spirit, I am also calling on the wonderful and the loving people of Biafra in Anambra State to take note. To take note that no INEC official should be allowed to enter Anambra State. No INEC. We are in revolution. Revolution is revolution. And the revolution is going to take us to Biafra. We are not going back. We have come to the point of no going back. We are fighting for survival. We are fighting for freedom. And the revolution is here. The only thing, and the only person that will influence this pronouncement will be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he will be in Anambra State to pronounce that. We can't accept any influence from the DSS on this particular matter. We cannot accept order from Kuje prison on this particular topic of election in Anambra. So if you want to make him to influence this election, and he is the only person who will tell us to stop, we will stop. Only him. On this note, we call on every Anambarian. We don't want to see any INEC official in Biafra land in Anambra. Don't allow them to near Opiwe Head Bridge. In fact, from today, we declare INEC official the enemy of Biafra. Any place you see them in Anambra State, regard them, treat them as enemy. Ayara Bazekada Tego. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a leader of a nation. Anywhere you see anybody coming to Anambra to conduct election, treat the person as a Biafran enemy. We call everybody to support this pronouncement. Forget from whom the pronouncement is coming from. But the people in Anambra and the people in entire Biafra, you must make sure that no INEC official is allowed to enter Anambra State in the name of coming to conduct election on the 6th of November. Let me remind you that today, our traditional institution was rubbished. Amarayana Poti, Poto Poto, the Igwe that went to Abuja to observe the hearing of a great man, the Lion of Africa, original Lion of Africa. The Igwe from Aligbo was humiliated, treated like an ordinary agbero in Abuja. It is the highest insult on our traditional ruler. And let me tell you, for those of you who say we insult our elders, we insult our traditional institution, we insult them when we want to. When they do something, we insult them. But that does not mean that a Janjaweed will be in Abuja and insulting our traditional rulers in Abuja. We can't accept that. Because we insult them when they go the wrong way does not give you the right to treat them like ordinary touts, ordinary street beggars in Abuja. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And for this singular act on our elders, we will be ruthless. Going forward, the Biafra agitation, we are going to be ruthless to get our freedom. I watched and observed how our traditional ruler were molested, humiliated, and insulted in Abuja by people who are in the government, who ought to have known better what an institution, what a traditional institution represents. If this was coming from political party, if this was coming from some politician, if this was a political function, and they treated them this way, we will keep quiet, because after all, they are the one getting involved in politics. Politics is a dirty game. So if our Igwe was going to a political function and he humiliated them this way, we will allow them to humiliate them because they want to get involved in a dirty game. Unfortunately, this was not political campaign. Neither was it a political function. It was the biggest disgrace on our traditional institution. This Fulani continue to undermine our traditional institution to the extent of allowing a elderly man, chief, Igwe, to stay on the street, sitting down in plastic chair. You people don't understand all these little things are the things that have a lot of meaning. You see Okwadike of Ibuku, Okwadike of Ibuku, a whole ex-governor in Igbo land, treated like a Agbero. Even Oluomo of in Lagos State, the Agbero in the Lagos State can never be treated that way in Abuja. If you think I am joking, do you think that Oluomo, this man in Lagos State, do you think that if he was the one who appeared in Abuja today to go to court, they will tell him to stay in the street? That is the level of impunity in the system. You think if it is MC Oluomo that went to Abuja, they are going to humiliate him like they humiliated our best? My brother, somebody said the man was preaching one Nigeria. Yes, that is his right to preach one Nigeria. But he did not go there to preach one Nigeria. He went there in solidarity with our leader. That is my concern. I don't want to know what he go there to do. Whether he was preaching one Nigeria there is not my concern. My concern is that he left Anambra State. He left everything he's doing and he went to Abuja. Watching it. Odogu. I'm live. I'm live. Come piagini when I'm live. I'm live. Udo. Yeah. Yes, I'm sorry for that. This is a very important, this particular call. I can't miss it. This is the only call. This call now is the only call I can never miss picking up. Every other person are very important, but believe me, there is this one particular number. Once this number call, I will pick it, irrespective of where I am. Now, I am not interested in what Okwadike was talking about, whether he was talking about one Nigeria or that is not what I'm interested in. I am interested in the fact that Okwadike of Ibuku did not go to Abuja or did not go to the court for rally. He did not go to the court to solicit for PDP vote, APC vote. No. He went there to that place for only one man. And that man is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why I have to give them respect. And that is why I am not insulting them. That is why I have come to set the record very straight. We know what is right and we know what is wrong. And we choose when to insult them and we choose when to defend them. And this is the time to defend them. And that is what I'm doing. We cannot allow Janjaweed to humiliate and insult our traditional rulers and elders. If anybody should insult them, we will insult them if they go wrong. We will treat them how we want if they go wrong, but not you, the outsiders. We don't allow you to do that. You don't do that. So for this reason, and the reason for the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not released today, any day he is released, he will give order for election. And if he is released and he come to attack me that why should I continue to insist no election, that we should have just allowed the election when he gave the order from prison, I will apologize to Biafrans and apologize to him. But for now, everybody must rise up and make sure no election in Anambra. In fact, make sure that no INEC official is allowed anywhere to enter Anambra State in the name of conducting election. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu want to give this election and want to influence and give waiver for a reason that is best known to him, he will come out and he will say, Biafrans, I appeal to you people, let us have election in Anambra. Believe me, you will not, you will see me, I will turn 360 degree. I will turn, if you have anything more than 360, I am going to turn more than 360 degree. But for now, the only place he will give that order is in Anambra. They must bring him to Anambra State. He cannot be in a DSS and give that order. He cannot be in Kuje prison and give that order. Since they think that they know better, they think they can do, let them bring 500,000 policemen to Anambra. Let us see how the election will take place. Order a very hostile atmosphere. We will give you hell. You see, and the leaders in the southeast, you better take note. We are in revolution. We are in revolution. And remember, before this court, we said the way you handle this case will determine how we are going to move forward. This is revolution. We have started. You have killed us enough. Every day you are killing Biafrans. Every day you are killing IPOB members. Every day you are killing our young men and our young women, only to maintain Nigeria, just for everybody to be Nigeria by force. That time has gone. It is over. It is over. From tomorrow, what you see, you take. Go and mark it. Starting from tomorrow, anything you see in Biafra land, you take it. Having said this, you people know, you say we talk too much every time or ranting on social media. We will continue to rant because this is going to be on record. We will continue to rant. The only reason we rant on social media is to make sure that it go far to the people that we want this thing to go to. That's why we rant on social media. Everybody is watching it. Entire world is watching. We will continue to rant. But remember, as we are ranting, something is happening. What you don't know is bigger than you. Today, I come across what they call the fact-checking. Fact-checking. They say Thecable did a fact-check on the Twitter I made exposing the bandit they recruited into Nigeria custom. They say they checked fact and they say it's fake. My people, I have tagged Thecable News on Twitter. I have also told Thecable News that they should watch out this evening broadcast, where I will analyze and expose the lie and the propaganda they dished out in the name of fact check. My people, it was fake. I want you to watch what Fulani is doing. These Fulani people are bad. I want you to watch. One moment. I want you to see what Fulani do. Their own is that they are spending money. This is what we call media war. As we are doing this thing, they are paying money to all this bandit news media to do fact check. I want you to listen to this or read this with me. Fact check, Thecable. Did custom recruit repentant Boko Haram member as officer? Now, let me also tell you, did we say is a Boko Haram? Of course, we know they are Boko Haram, but they have a name. They have a name. When he was meeting Governor Masari of Katsina State, he did not meet Governor Masari with the name of Boko Haram. He met Governor Masari in the name of Bandit. So why would Thecable now change it to say that we claim they recruited Boko Haram member? Because he met the governor with the name leader of Bandit and not Boko Haram. We know they are the same thing, but at least that is the word that was used. Now, I want you to follow this thing attentively to know how evil these people are. Look at the man. Now, I want to respond to Thecable, but let us read what they say. You must have seen a viral video where an officer of Nigeria Customs Service was struggling to salute his superior appropriately. Okay? A viral post making round on social media has claimed that the custom officer in the viral video is a repentant Boko Haram member who posed in a picture with Aminu Masari, governor of Katsina State. The post further claimed that the repentant Boko Haram member has been enlisted in custom. The post attempted to draw a resemblance between the custom officer in the viral video and the bandit. Again, he changed it to bandit. And the bandit who clutched an AK-47 rifle beside Masari. Now, this is my tweet. Thecable is trying to discredit. They continue. The post has been repeatedly shared on several Facebook groups and on WhatsApp version of the post can be seen here. And they shared my tweet. My tweet said and read, Nigeria government injecting terrorists into military and paramilitary. Nigeria president here is one of the deadly terrorists come bandit. He is now 3-star in Nigeria custom. This evening, we will make our exposition on this. Don't miss it. And they also, so immediately this begin to hit the nail. Because we know how we hit them. We know how to deal and disseminate Nigeria. We know how to deal with them. We have been dealing with them. And that is why all this attack, instead of the people that should channel their energy to defend this claim and this fact I have presented here, instead of them, they channel the energy. I am fighting Nigeria terrorist government, at the same time dealing with the people who I call freedom fighter with me. Instead of them to channel their energy in defending the fact I have presented here, they will not do it. I will be fighting Fulani and at the same time fighting in-house, trying to make people understand that we have been infiltrated by Janjaweed within IPOB. Because if they are not Janjaweed, I don't know what else they are. For people who have abandoned the task of Biafra and now focusing on those they perceive as whatever enemy we do not know. But they don't do that. I will fight the Nigeria, I will fight the Fulani with your support, and these people will be busy castigating whatever we do. You go to protest, they castigate you. You post about Fulani, they castigate you. You post about fundraising, they castigate you. You raise money for ESN, they attack you. You didn't raise money for ESN, they attack you. You go for the family, they attack you. You didn't go for the family, they attack you. We don't know whether they are part of us or they are against us. But like I have said, I will end them in the struggle. It is me. I will be the last bus stop. They have dealt a very big blow to some people who may have been genuine fighting for this struggle, but because they cannot stand their blackmail, they turn against the struggle. They could not stand the blackmail and attack. Like I am standing, I will continue to stand strong till our leader is out. Every day you see them. But look at, do you see how they are dealing with the fact I have presented? They know where this thing is going. They know the impact of what we are doing. And it is happening with your support. And with the anointing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'll say it again. The anointing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every time when we hit them hard, they will come and fight back. Every time when we try to make something happen, they will try and fight back. Every time they will fight back. But one thing I must not forget is that I must not forget the millions of Biafrans who are giving them front and back. You people are giving them front and back. But are you supposed to be doing that? Are you supposed to channel your energy now to defend Simon Ekpa? Is that what it's supposed to be? Because of the energy you are channeling in defending Simon Ekpa, this impact we want to make is not getting to the point we want it to get. It's not getting to the point. It's not getting to that point. The end point is not getting there. Because as you are defending Simon Ekpa, they have divided the power of media. Do you know what it means? That when we make this kind of post, which is fact, and defend it with more objective analysis, do you know what it would be if millions of Biafrans are sharing it? If millions and thousands of Biafrans are on Twitter? No, they don't want Simon Ekpa, they don't want to share it from Simon Ekpa. No, if they share it, they are promoting Simon Ekpa. They are not promoting a struggle for Biafra. That is why when you go to Twitter, we make this kind of tweet, they don't share it. They don't retweet it. But they are fighting for Biafra. They don't even use it to make their program. Now, one thing you should know is that you can't can't see the Fulani fighting them for fighting Simon Ekpa. Have you seen where Fulani made a fact check on a post against Simon Ekpa? You can't see them. You can't see Fulani come to make a fact check that these people lied against Simon Ekpa. Okay? They will allow it to sell. They will allow it to sell. People will be, all of them will be sharing it with their fake account. But look at it. Look at it. Look at it here. Did you see it? This is Simon Ekpa tweet. They are trying to discredit this tweet. They are trying to say that I lied. They are trying to say that Simon Ekpa lied. Look at it. And you are not there. You cannot go and defend this particular tweet and defend it with everything in you as a e-warrior. You can't. But you join them to discredit Simon Ekpa because it didn't come from you. It didn't come from the person paying you. Or maybe you are not actually fighting against Nigeria government. So anything that will pain the government, you will come and attack Simon Ekpa. Anytime Simon Ekpa do something, you will come and attack him. The same thing, I remember our leader. Our leader say, if I want to go to America, they will follow me. If I travel, they follow me. If I go there, they follow me. But you know, our leader is different. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S is different. I can never be him. I can never be him. He knows how to, he has taken the bullet, he knows how to keep quiet. Me, I don't keep quiet too. Every little time I will punch them in the stomach. And I will punch them where it pains. So I don't keep quiet like him. And if you're expecting me to keep quiet, if you expect me to keep quiet, I will not keep quiet. So every time I want to go to America, they follow me. If I go there, they follow me. If I travel to, they follow me. And somebody remembered the person he was referring to. Okay? Now, look at this. Do you know what I want to show you now? I want to show you how the Thecable arrived at their fact check that Simon Ekpa lied. They call it fake. You will be shocked how they did this fact checking. I want you to watch. Now, you want to see the most absurd, fact check ever. Look at it. Look at it. Now, listen. Also, a Twitter account with the name Simon Ekpa. Did you see that? A Twitter account with the name Simon Ekpa published the post on his Twitter handle, which has over 40,000 followers. The post has gathered over 36 comments, 600 retweets, and whatever. Now, they want to tell you about verification. Verification. I want you to listen and listen very attentively. You see, they have done this damage control. You think any day now somebody is going to make reference to this, that it was a lie. Meanwhile, it was not a lie. Verify the claim. The Thecable carried out a reverse image. Did you hear that? A reverse image search of the original picture. My brother, how can a reverse image search of the original picture be fact-checking? How can that be an authentic or verification of to be used as a fact check? How do you conduct fact check? How do you want to do fact check? By using a picture. It is the most absurd thing you can think of, and it is happening in Nigeria. So if you want to do a fact check, you go to the Nigeria Custom Office. Tell them to bring the officer. You go to Katsina State. Go to the governor. Tell the governor, I want to see the bandit that snap picture with you. Until they bring that bandit, you see that bandit, look at the picture, look the face. You go to the custom office, look at the picture, look at the face, and then you confirm that these two people are different. Then you have fact-checked this report. That is fact check. You cannot say, I use picture to search a reverse picture. That is not fact. The picture itself is not fact. So how can you use picture to say you are checking, you are fact checking? Listen, let me tell you. It is not that they don't know. It is not like the cable don't know what they are doing. They just want it to be on Nigerian news media. They just want it to be on newspaper. The cable. Fact check. That's all. So that any day, anytime, they want to make reference to it. You don't know who is making reference to this particular fact checking. You don't know. Somebody will go from once somebody say, you recruited Bandit. Do you know what they do? They say, no, we did not recruit Bandit. That is fact check. They will forward this fact check to them. But if entire Biafra, if all these people attacking everybody, or all the women in America, if all the people attacking, if they channel their energy to push that this particular cable have done a very absurd fact check, we rain it on them, we will expose them. Because with that weight, with that heavy weight of media, we fight them to stand still. So that the cable will go and correct it. Because the day they are going to, somebody is going to say, we saw a video, it will not be there. We saw a video of Nigeria Custom recruiting Bandit, and the Bandit could not even do salute. Do you know what the Custom will do? Because they have paid money to this cable, they will just go to internet, print this thing, copy the link, and they will forward to that organization. You see, don't listen to these Biafrans, they are liars. Look at, we have this reputable cable have done the fact checking and they say it's a lie. That's all. You are not there to argue with them. That is why you don't know how media work. So you must understand the media for us to be successful in this. You must understand the media. Now, let us read for you to know how cable arrived at it is a fake. Now watch. Now watch. They say, let me zoom it. Let me zoom it. They say, the earliest version of the Bandit picture seen by the cable was posted on January 21, 2017. On a Facebook page, the caption of the pictures was written in Hausa language. The translation of the post stated that Masari was receiving a leader of Bandit identified as Buhari Daji, called Buhari of the Forest. Different media reports confirmed the name of the AK-47 bearing bandit as Buhari Daji. An online search to find out more detail about Buhari Daji shows news item from credible media platform saying he was killed in March 2018. It's a lie. Killed by who? Do you see them? He was killed by who? News of the death of reported here is a lie. You see why I am telling you? Because nobody paid attention to those news they were concurring. You know when they plan? Do you know when they plan this thing? That is what I am telling you now. I am just telling you now that you see this particular fact checking, they are going to make reference to it in the nearest future. When some of the organization from Europe, from America, will begin to question the credibility of Nigeria security agencies, for example, the custom and all that, they are going to say, we saw a video where you recruited the bandit. And they will say, no, we did not recruit bandit. That man is our officer. That even the cable have reported that it is fake. They have done fact checking on it. Just like they are now showing you link to where they announced that they have killed that bandit. It's a lie. They didn't kill him. Now, let me tell you, this is it. So this fact check now that is why they say they have killed him, because it has been a very long time planning. And because they know If you want to do fact check, you will go and ask the person and they say you want to meet with this bandit. Now they tell you, oh, if you want to go and meet the bandit, they have killed the bandit. Do you see them? They have killed the bandit. They have killed the bandit. Now, I want you to watch. Because you know how I'm going to tell you how to catch them today. Now, according to the Customs Service, the officer in the viral video is a newly promoted Deputy Superintendent of Customs who has been in the service of the agency since 2011. Now, you know this one is going to shock you. Do you know this one is going to shock you? So, if somebody entered Customs Service in 2011, by now, in 2021, he have risen to the Deputy Superintendent, 3-star. Is that what you are telling me? Are you telling me that in 2011, he entered custom? How many of you have brother in custom? How many of you have sisters in custom? What is their rank? When did they enter? And what qualification did they use in 10 years? Is it 10 years? 2011? Yes. 2011. I am asking you, if he entered custom in 2011, within 10 years, he rose to the rank of 3-star. Have you seen the impunity? Is a lie. That is not possible. It is not possible. I am asking you that if you enter custom in 2011, can you become 3-star in Nigeria custom? You see, this is you just read it. Let me zoom it for you to see, because I'm not making it up. Now watch. The custom trying to defend the terrorists. They try to they are not smart. They are not smart. Now let me read it again. According to the Customs Service, the officer in the viral video is a newly promoted Deputy Superintendent of Customs who has been in the service of the agency since 2011. So the question now is, how many of you and how many of your brothers has entered custom in 2011 and today they are 3-star? I don't want to know whether it is a deputy superintendent or superintendent or whatever. I'm not interested in those names. I am interested in the badge on his shoulder. It is showing 3-star. It is showing 3-star. Is that your normal promotional whatever in Nigeria? Is that how they promote you in Nigeria? When we have somebody who have served Nigeria police for 35 good years, and he said they retired him in 2-star. Yesterday, I played the video yesterday. He said he participated in 1984 riot. 1984 riot. He was there as a mobile police. From 1984, he served 35 good years. He retired with 2-star. But somebody, according to them, joined Nigeria Custom in 2011. And he's already 3-star. All these things allow you. The man you saw and the man you are seeing is the bandit that snapped picture with Masai. But let me tell you, You know what they normally do? You know that in custom they have this this Fulani, they have a way to, when somebody die, they have ghost workers, what we call ghost workers. So when that ghost workers come, when somebody die, especially those who went to school and joined the custom from north, when the person die, they will compensate the family. They will never make that declaration that he is dead. So what they are going to do is to wait for a time when a suitable bandit will repent. They will take that bandit, put in that position, give the name of the person and change the name. The name continues. Ghost worker. You know what is ghost worker in Nigeria now? Okay? That is what the Fulanis are doing. So they carry this bandit, they change their name. Who care about? They change their name. That is why I exposed to you the man who said he came to work with a qualification called leprosy. It is the same thing, my people. Leprosy qualification. He was collecting 72,000 or 79,000 or so every month with qualification leprosy. Do you know why? Because he used somebody's document. He used probably somebody who is late, and he's still answering that person's name. In fact, even they will tell him that, okay, this is your name from now on. There is no document to show for it. There is no birth certificate. There is no. It is them, the government, that give you the ID. They are in charge. It is only one telephone call. One telephone call. Your document will come out. Your passport will come out. Your national identity card will come out. They are in charge. Even your NIN will come out without wasting time. Now, these people say that he entered custom in 2011, and in 2021, they are decorating him with 3 stars. What God cannot do does not exist. Isn't that a miracle? What a miracle. That within 10 years of serving in custom, you can become 3 stars. What a miracle. In a statement, Joseph Atta, custom spokesperson, of course, when they want to make, have you noticed that all the spokesperson is from the south and from the middle belt? Always middle belt. They are the ones that are outspoken. Fulani can never speak for any of these agencies. Joseph Atta, custom spokesperson, described the claim as ridiculous. As a ridiculous comparison. Now, which one is more ridiculous comparison? Is it the claim of me? Is it my claim which they are saying is ridiculous? Or the claim that he joined custom in 2011 and become 3 stars in 2021? Which one is more ridiculous, my people? Do you know the point is that when I'm making this exposition now, what the Biafra people should be doing is to pick up this point I'm making, go to Twitter and beseech Nigeria custom, beseech Nigeria, this cable, whatever the cable they call themselves, beseech them with fact and objectively, critical thinking. How can somebody who you accepted into this service can become 3 stars in 2011? What is his qualification? Which qualification did he use to enter the custom? Let us bring him out, because we know for him not to be able to even do salutation, he can't read and write. He was shaking like this. Did you see him? He was like shit coming out of his back. He was pooing already and peeing his pant. He was shaking like this and holding. I'm going to play the video. But you know what? They are not going to do it. These warriors will not do it. But they don't know the impact this kind of things does to this agitation. You see, when our leader, because our leader is now incarceration. All of them don't see anything in media. They say, yeah, Facebook. They are still ranting on Facebook and attacking us. They say it is no longer Facebook thing. Up go on Facebook. But every day, the Nigerian media are lashing and blackmailing IPOB and Biafra on Facebook and social media. And they say, all those illiterate, they say it is not a Facebook thing. We are no longer in Facebook. We are doing now this. It's not, everything you are saying now has been said. When they say that you are the one killing people in Biafra land, it is on Facebook. It is on Facebook. How many of you have written something that made Nigerian media to take it and say, okay, you said this, and it is a lie? You are debunking the allegation against IPOB. None of you. None of you. But look at it. Look at it. They say the statement I made is ridiculous. They say that the statement I made on Twitter is ridiculous. And then this man went further. It is therefore very unfortunate that those who are bent on presenting the country in a bad light could take a simple human error during the correction. And that was a simple human error. Can you imagine that? To ridicule his person and attempting to extend the same to the service and the nation. This is obviously the handwork of unpatriotic element that should be ignored, Atta said. And Simon Ekpa and Biafra, we are the unpatriotic element that we should be ignored. A good look at the picture will clearly show that the custom officer is not the pictured bandit. Can you imagine? That is the verdict of the Thecable. The Thecable fact finding or fact check. The Nigeria Customs Service therefore urge all well-meaning Nigerians to ignore the ridiculous comparison and threat, and they treat it as work of those who do not wish the nation well. Now, and this lunatic and idiotic buffoon writing for the Thecable, they come here and give their verdict. Look at the verdict. There is no sufficient evidence to back up the claim that custom recruited a repentant Boko Haram member as an officer. The claim that the bandit posing with Masari in a picture is the same person as the custom officer in the viral video is false. The verdict. They said there is no sufficient evidence, and they have come to say they have given verdict, and the verdict is false. Now, if the verdict is false, how can now the Thecable give us an objective analysis and objective verdict that somebody you recruited in 2011 will become 3-star superintendent of a custom in 2011? And if that is possible, what is his qualification? The Thecable did not ask that. We need to know. We need to go there. The Thecable need to go to custom, invite the man to come and let them speak English. Did he study in Arabic language? Let him come and defend himself. That is how to do fact check. You don't do fact check by somebody who entered custom with leprosy as a certificate, and then another custom officer who is a spokesman of the custom defending the people that employed him. You think custom will come, the spokesman of custom will come and say, okay, no problem. Yes, that man was a bandit. Of course, they will deny it. But will you inviting the person, will they deny you from meeting the person one-on-one? Have you demanded to meet with this controversial custom officer one-on-one and hear him? Ask him, when did he join custom? At least he can answer questions. Ask him, where did he go training? Which date was he accepted and admitted into custom? Where was he recruited? Which secondary school did he attend? Because with secondary school certificate, he can never get to 3-star within 10 years. So, why would Thecable now come to tell you that the information I shared was false? Is because they are protecting the Fulanis. And all of you are busy attacking Simon Ekpa, attacking women in America, attacking every other person. But the job Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks you to do, you are not doing it. You are not doing it. You think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks you to only attack those who attack IPOB? Is that your job? You think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu only tell you when somebody speak against the IPOB, come and attack him? No. No. What I am explaining to you now is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu expect you to do. To bring Nigeria to its knee, bring the police to its knee, bring the army to its knee, bring the custom to its knee, bring the immigration to its knee, bring all sector and all paramilitary organization in Nigeria to its knee. That is how to cripple the country. You don't cripple the country by attacking Simon Ekpa or attacking Nelly Ofebu, attacking Madam Oyibo, attacking all the American people and the American women, Madam Bridget and all of them. You don't bring Nigeria down by that. You are actually trying to give Nigeria more power over you. That is what you are doing. And must be condemned by every reasonable person. By every reasonable person. I want to show you our leader. Our leader entered the courtroom like a lion. Like a lion. You must all be ready. You must all be ready. You must all be ready. Our leader entering like a lion. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu entering like a lion. And on this note, I'm going to bring this broadcast to an end, and we'll continue tomorrow. The game have changed. Tell everyone that we have pronounced no election in Anambra State and in Biafra land. And if they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to influence that election must take place in Anambra, they have to bring him to Anambra land. To Biafra land, he will stand on that soil and make pronouncement, and that pronouncement will be final. Anything outside this, come to Anambra, come and conduct election. Let us see. Good night. God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless the Amazonia. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Amadike of Biafra, the original lion of Africa. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless ESN. May God bless Sunday Igboho. and all Yoruba and Odudu One Nation agitators. May God bless you all, Biafrans, who have stood by the truth and will continue to stand by the truth until our leader is out. We are going to make sure that victory is going to be our name. We will dance, sleep victory. We will drink victory. Remember to always stand by the truth. Truth, always by the truth. Because it is only truth that will stand the test of time. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Truth will always stand the test of time. Good night. I love you.